Friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson, available wherever podcasts can be found, and of course taped live at the Twitch at twitch.tv/Steve and Larson. Big news, man. Let's kick off this news brief. Really, this should be the thumbnail. I'm not sure why it's not the thumbnail and title.
Well, it could be.
This Wednesday, I believe at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, and whatever the heck it is over there in England. Guess what? Going In Raw's bringing home the Quizlemania Championship. That's right. Steve here has been invited. Look, Adam Blampier knows that the second highest viewed episode of Quizlemania, Larson, 115,000. Second only to the premiere episode, which everybody will check out the premiere.
Yeah.
115,000. Guess who was on it?
I don't remember.
Me. It was me. The second highest episode.
Very well
viewed. And this is only the third time I'm coming back? Bollocks, as they would say. Bollocks.
Yeah. Bollocks, sure.
I'm coming. Well, nobody thinks I'm going to win this thing. Everybody's written me out. You've obviously already written me off.
No chance. You got no chance, man.
Are you going to be pulling for me though?
I'm trying to decide what's a better motivator. Me just like dumping on you, saying you got no chance, and then you do really well just to prove me wrong, which kind of I feel like how you work. But inside, I know I'm doing it just to help you out.
Yeah, so I mean,
or if I'm outwardly supportive, but then that's comforting. I don't think if I comfort you and encourage you, that's going to motivate you to do well. You're going to do better just despite me, and so I'm going to just be antagonistic towards you.
That's a good idea. I really just like to prove you wrong.
Exactly.
And so if you're all like, gummy
garbage
about
wrestling trivia, if you don't finish, if you finish in third, consider it a miracle.
Okay, good enough.
Right.
That's good. That's good. It's a 6-pack challenge. 6-hack challenge is what he calls it.
So if you finish in fifth,
yeah, it'd be fifth.
Count your lucky stars. You know.
But I don't think is Ollie on it this week?
He was in the thumbnail.
Was he? Okay, then he's on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a chance to come in fifth. Yeah, this is huge. Man, I'm going to surprise everybody. I'm telling you, man.
No, you're not. You're going to surprise everybody. You're going to surprise everybody by coming in sixth. How about that?
Do you know what?
Prove me wrong.
Do you know what this would do? Do you know what this would do for our channel, for our money? If I win this thing, look at what it did to Sean. Nobody knew who Sean Ross Sapp was before Quizlemania.
Listen, man, I got a better shot of winning the lottery than you do winning Quizlemania. Okay, prove me wrong.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. This is going to be huge. All
right, set your sights on something reasonable, maybe achievable. Fourth, a tie for fourth.
Wow. Okay, fourth place.
All right, prove me wrong.
Fourth place. I don't like this. anymore. Fear and Loathing has a great question here. Steve, can you declare yourself the winner in the middle of the show? If I go up at all, I'm going to walk away from this thing because that is the precedent that has been set by the president.
Just tell him to stop the count. Whenever you're
it's the president's precedent. Stop the count. Stop the count.
Stop the count. It's the only hope you really have winning, Steve.
Oh, my goodness.
Prove me wrong.
I guess
anyways,
so.
Also coming up this week, also on Wednesday, got an awesome interview with Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows, and Rocky Romero talking Shopomania 2. It's a lot of fun. Just watched it again today. It's pretty cool. Many thanks to Rocky and the Good Brothers for taking time out of their busy schedules. I know they're on a whirlwind media tour promoting the hell out of this thing. So thank you to them for taking time out of their busy schedule to chat with us. It was awesome. Again, going up Wednesday, first thing Wednesday morning.
Oh, no. I think one of my opponents is here in our chat right now.
Who?
Is that the Queen of the Ring that's stopping by our chat saying, oh, hello? This is me cowering in fear.
Oh, wow.
Somebody kick her out. Kick her out. She's invading.
Indeed, it is.
She's
Mind games have already begun. Keep it up.
Get out of here.
Get in his head.
She's
guaranteed.
She's messing with my strategy.
Prove me wrong.
Oh my god. Oh god. This is terrifying.
Hi, Alex. Welcome.
This is terrifying already. Yeah, the Good Brothers were great. I'm going to start posting up some clips on our social media with those in advance of that. And of course, Larson, this week, what a great week for people to be celebrating my impending victory at whatever it's called, Quizlemania. She's in my head now. She's in my head now.
Yeah, Alex is totally in your head.
I'm razzled. than Pledge Week. That's right, it's Pledge Week. So Friendo Club TV is our super secret bonus club thing for when we do bonus episodes of stuff. So every Monday, today, you're going to get a bonus episode of it's Ask Steven Larson. No wrestling questions allowed.
No.
If you want to pick our brains
we're
about
do it once we're done with this.
Yeah, absolutely. So everybody gets that episode, not just Friendo Club TV members. Everybody gets that. And if you like it, $5 on the Patreon, YouTube channel membership, or a Twitch sub gets you that every single week. Tomorrow, Power Rank, the episode we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to power rank. We're going to power rank something cool. And then the second half, bonus episode. We're going to power rank something. We're going to do it live. And then the second half of that, Quizzle Mania prep. Because I'm going to need enough
hours of the day to prep you for this, man.
Wow. Just you're going a little too far now.
Prove me wrong.
Stop saying that.
I'm trying to motivate you.
Stop it. You're making me feel bad.
Prove me wrong, Steve.
Why is my dog barking? Even my dog doesn't think I could do this. Anyways.
Prove Gypsy wrong. Prove them all wrong.
My poor dog. She still has that cone on her head.
Oh, bummer,
I know it's
dogs
are
miserable with the cones on, man.
So we also have a Friendo Club Arcade episode going up this week. It's the last of our Among Us with mods.
Oh, that was a lot of fun.
That was a blast.
We should do that again.
And yeah, we should totally do that again. We'll do more of that. And then at the end of the week, we'll have a vintage 10 for the win. We've got the archives. We're digging them out. Old school Steven Larson. A lot less gray and a lot more hair for me.
It's the worst when you get that one hair that still is there from the original hairline.
There's like the remnants of where my hairline used to be right here. And then all of a sudden, my forehead became like the same amount of space as like my regular face.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's like the same. This is called old people.
Yeah, it is.
Anyways.
Called old. Speaking of someone who's not that old, but they're already looking for their next career path, Cody F. and Rhodes. We know several wrestlers, of course. Jesse Ventura, Mayor Glenn Jacobs, who have dipped their toes in politics after finishing up their in-ring careers, and during an interview with Bleacher Report in advance of Full Gear. This came out on Friday. AEW Executive Vice President Cody F. and Rose says he might take the plunge as well. This is what he had to say to Bleacher Report. Quote, I'm 35, and I said I want to wrestle for 5 more years. I have political aspirations. I would love to run for the Senate in the great state of Georgia. I want to help with the sphere of influence I have created. That's pretty much the extent of it. He also talks about wanting to do more acting, which he's done some. Nothing about wanting to do being a judge on more game shows like he's got coming up. So I don't know anything about Cody's politics. Sure, why not? I guess if he wants to run for office, why not? I don't know.
Well, it's his right to do so if you want to run for office. This is this is actually a pretty big bombshell in terms of, figuring out what his long-term goals are. I mean, he seems, that's a pretty big deal. Yeah, I don't know. In terms of, hey, would you vote for Cody? I don't know. For all I know,
it's kind of a good point. We don't live in Georgia.
Yeah, that's a good point as well. That's a really good point as well. But I don't know if I end up moving to Georgia. Hey, Steve, would you vote for Cody? I don't know. Let's see what his platform is. If his platform is all about, hey, it's hard times out there. Let's give the working man a leg up. Let's give everybody an opportunity to get some stuff done. Then I'll listen to the guy. But no, that's cool. 5 years. 5 years goes by really quick, dude. 5 years goes by really quick.
1 year into AEW Dynamite. So
yeah. I mean, what's their deal right now? Is what's their deal, like 4 years, 3 years? Their deal with TNT.
It was 2 initially, and it got extended, but I don't remember how long it was extended.
I think it got extended by a year, I think. So, okay, so 3 years. He's already started the process. He's passed the torch already to Darby Allin. Yeah. So we'll see where he goes from here.
Darby is ace of AEW. Cody already has his eyes on. Well, this is unclear. If this is Senate in the great state of Florida, is he talking the state house in Georgia, or is he talking Washington, D.C.? Because I don't know how Georgia's legislative body is split up. Is there a state senate, state assembly like here in California?
Doesn't everybody have that? Doesn't everybody have state senates?
I don't know if they're named the same,
Oh, yeah.
I just don't know.
I don't know, man. I would think this guy, look, man, this guy,
He's got a national platform, so I'm assuming if he's going to run for the Senate, it's going to be the Senate.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to run for school board. I don't think he's going to run for local.
Run for the water board of some place in suburban Atlanta.
DeKalb is DeKalb in Georgia? Where is that?
That's one of the counties. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know how stuff works. So yeah, good for him. That's cool. He's very charismatic. People like him. So if he says the right things, that's cool. Good for him. Maybe he'll be President Cody Rhodes one day. He would probably be his real name though, right? Reynolds.
Yeah, Reynolds.
Probably,
unless he legally changes his name to Cody Rhodes.
Oh, this is great. So by the way, throw this in there. Lacey and we started up a ghost podcast called That's Not Scary. It's at youtube.com/That's Not Scary. And the episode went up today. The man from out west, the Friendo, he's like sort of our not lead story, but our big story. The Friendos, like our audience sends in ghost stories, right? And he sent one about trying to visit Chris Benoit's house and encountering something spooky there. It's a cool episode. It's at youtube.com/That's Not Scary. But like every great YouTube channel, Larson, I got this text from Lacey, and she said this: "What's up with the porno chick comments on your video? Can you delete comments?" So we're now even on That's Not Scary. We're getting the porno girl comments. I know. So that's how we know we're blowing up. Anyways, go check that out.
So. I mean, that's you're on the precipice of YouTube success when that happens.
I evidently have to let my dog out because she keeps on barking. Can you take this next story really quick?
Certainly, I'll take care of it. So over the weekend, we got official confirmation of what the main events for the 2-day Wrestle Kingdom are going to be in 2021. And despite the fact that Kota Ibushi lost his G1 briefcase to Jay White at Power Struggle, I mean, Jay White did cheat. Kota is still getting a shot at both the Tetsuya Naito's championships at Wrestle Kingdom. They're going to main event night 1 of the 2-night pro wrestling event. And it seems to be coming about simply because Tetsuya Naito wished it. He really wanted to face Kota Ibushi, and so he made it happen. Kota Ibushi versus Tetsuya Naito, night 1 of Wrestle Kingdom. Winner of that bout will take on Jay White now that he has briefcase in the main event of day 2 of Wrestle Kingdom. Also announced, going back to night 1, they kind of laid the groundwork for this a while back. Okada will be taking on Will Ospreay. That should be good. So we got 3 matches announced thus far for Wrestle Kingdom. They all sound really good. I'm eager to check them out.
I'm going to make my bold prediction right now, man. So night 1, you said it's Naito versus
Ibushi.
Against Ibushi. I think Ibushi takes it night 1, and I think he keeps it night 2.
You think so?
That's gonna I think it's gonna go down. What's the latest? I know Meltzer, when Evil won the titles, one of Meltzer's notes was, and granted, we were both very open about the fact that we don't keep up with New Japan as nearly as much as we'd like to, just because it's difficult, not a lot of time. But Meltzer seemed to think that Naito's in-ring work was sort of on a decline because of, various issues. I wonder if he is going to take some time off. Here's the thing. If that's true, if he is hurting, if his in-ring quality has declined, and I'm just going off Dave Meltzer's, he keeps up with New Japan a lot more than we do. I would be kind of surprised if at the biggest show of the year he'd pull double duty, which is why I think they'd have Kota Ibushi, who can still put on. I mean, who wouldn't want to see Kota Ibushi?
I think it's probably pretty likely that Kota walks out night 1 with both those titles. As far as who walks out night 2, that's pretty much a 50-50 in my mind. They obviously are really huge on Jay White. I mean, if you want to kind of come full story on their story, Jay White cheating to get that briefcase off Kota Ibushi, you would think Kota would have to walk out night 2 as the winner. But then there's also the possibility of Jay White somehow comes out with a win again, and Kota has to keep chasing him to get that title. So
my prediction right now is Kota Ibushi wins night 1, keeps night 2.
You said Kota Ibushi is going to G1. He didn't. So obviously you have you're on your finger to the pulse of New Japan. Maybe even more than Dave Meltzer does. So.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's cool. Yeah, are we gonna stay up for both nights of Wrestle Kingdom?
We could try. What day of the week is the 4th and 5th? That's gonna depend a lot.
Let's find out.
It is Monday and Tuesday. So it'll be Sunday and Monday for us.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, wait, Sunday. Oh, yeah, Sunday. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'll probably do it. I'll just grin and bear it.
Maybe I'll go set up my TV and stuff out in the garage so my wife doesn't have to go sleep in one of the kids' beds.
Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, but you do all your stuff off the laptop, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you just set it up? You can't just do it in your living room?
Well, I don't
Nice on your comfy, cozy couch.
Yeah, it's not that comfortable sitting there for hours on end trying to live stream and pay attention to stuff.
My couch.
I can lay down, but if I'm gonna lay down and watch this, I'm gonna fall asleep probably. So
I could sink. Oh, that's a good. If I was on my couch watching New Japan, I'd tape. I would tape. All right, before we continue, here's a word from the sponsor of today's show, Raycon. Hey, Larson.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but the holidays are coming up, so it's time to get started on your holiday shopping.
Oh, that's true, Steve. Why not make the most wonderful time of the year even better with the gift of Raycon wireless earbuds? Right now, you can save big on a gift that your friends and family can use every single day. You know, whether I'm working out or relaxing at home listening to my favorite holiday jams, my Raycons have become my go-to wireless earbuds. They're comfortable, the sound quality is top-notch, and they start at half the price of the other premium wireless earbuds.
Yeah, man, I've been wearing my Raycons during my daily walks and my wind sprints, and they pair seamlessly with my phone, and they've got a great noise isolating fit. So this holiday season, get them a gift they can use for their calls, work, or music, for work or play or wind sprints at home or on the go.
On the go doing what, Steve?
Wind sprints, Larson.
Heck, you can even treat yourself to a pair, Steve. I know you deserve it. Everybody out there deserves some Raycon wireless earbuds. So go to buyraycon.com/raw today to unlock exclusive deals up to 20% off your Raycon order. But hurry. This offer is available for a limited time only, and you don't want to miss it.
Got them ready right here for my wind sprints, Larson. That's buyraycon.com/raw to unlock up to 20% off your Raycons. Buyraycon.com/raw. Anyways, this is some messed up stuff, man. You know, we try to espouse the virtue of just being cool here on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not huge on this new trend of assholes stalking wrestlers. So it's already been a rough couple weeks for WWE star Paige. And apparently a stalker showed up at her home yesterday. She tweeted this out. Scariest thing ever. There were some pictures, too, of the cops taking this guy away. Scariest thing ever. He told us symbols led him to us, but Ronnie got him in a hold until police got there. WTF is wrong with people. Thank God Ronnie is around to protect our house. Jesus. So that's Ronnie Radke. Is that his name?
Yeah, that's her boyfriend. Yeah,
that's her boyfriend. So apparently he was learning. So he was taking some Thatch Can lessons and locked this guy up. This is absolutely horrible. This is terrible. Nobody should have to go through this stuff, man.
Nope.
So I mean, good thing it didn't get worse. You know, we had the Sonya Deville situation not that long ago. Super scary as well, man. There's like her whatever ring footage or whatever. Her home security footage. I saw that, and it's just, God, I couldn't imagine. Yeah, people can be pretty crap. Anyway, speaking of pretty crap, Raw is on tonight. First up, we've got Jeff Hardy versus Riddle. Just Riddle. Versus Elias in a second chance Survivor Series qualifier. I kind of feel like your prediction from last week is correct. Jeff Hardy and Elias are going to take each other out of the equation. Riddle comes through with that particular one, especially. He's got a new name, and Vince McMahon seems to like him off that shit.
If reports should be believed, he's got a new name, a new attitude, and maybe for him that'll mean a new winning path in WWE. The only other thing announced thus far, a moment of bliss with special guest Drew McIntyre.
That'll be good. I like the world title scene right now with the Fiend and Drew and Randy Orton. You think is Riddle? Are they going to do the thing with Riddle where he has the slow-mo flip flops coming off?
I think if they're taking a more serious approach, then no.
Probably not, right? Probably not.
I'd be surprised if he wears the slides to begin with.
You think they're gonna give him like new menacing generic music? They're just gonna give him like Keith Lee's music.
Ominous.
There you go. That's all the news we got for today. So
it was a pretty light news weekend.
Not a lot going on in the news. If we missed
anything,
anything,
answer some questions. You want to
ask us in chat? Yeah, dude. I'm gonna get a Twitter. I have a Twitter thread going on. Unlike last week when I dropped the ball on the Twitter thread, I got it up this week.
I got up right here. Start with B-Man, Patrick Sparks. How long will it be until the inner circle falls apart due to the addition of Wardlow and MJF? And how would you do it?
Yeah. So the induction is happening. That was announced. The induction's happening this Wednesday. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think they're going to take their time with it. They'll have, MJF trying to. There will be a lot of comedy that they get out of MJF and Wardlow trying to fit in to various degrees. He's already eye rolled MJF a couple times on camera. So we'll see how all this goes down. My biggest question is, will Jake Hager still have those two messed up eyes? Is he still going to be beat up?
How long is he going to walk like he just got the crap beat out of him?
Right.
Because he was seriously walking like that. Yeah, they should hopefully take their time with this. And then by the time of, what's the next one? Revolution, February? Just have it all fall apart by then. I know that's almost 4 months, but really take your time with it. There's a lot of really good stuff that could probably be, from a storyline perspective, gleaned from MJF and Wardlow in this. So don't rush it. Take your time, and hopefully some good stuff will arise from it.
Absolutely. Let's see here. What else do we have? Gareth, besides Sasha Banks, what other wrestler could you imagine joining the Star Wars cinematic universe? Elias looks like somebody who would be like he's got a really interesting looking face. It's kind of scraggly. Jeff Hart, you say Jeff Hart? I don't know. Jeff Hardy, he's just too Jeff Hart. I think Elias could blend into a character on. I know they're not on Tatooine, but they're on a planet that's like exactly like Tatooine, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Got another one here from B-Man. Oh, this one you got. How long do you think Darby's title reign will last? Who do you want him to feud with the most? Till double or nothing. And then Ricky Starks takes it off.
Leo Rush tweeted out. The question I think was posed by AEW or something on Twitter. How long do you think his title reign is going to last? And then Leo Rush just tweeted out, depends. I don't think he's referring to the adult undergarment. I think he meant depends on if Leo Rush gets a shot at it.
Yes.
Then it'll end.
In which case
it'll end. I would love to see Leo Rush in AEW, especially specifically for that match, and also one against Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
So that could be tons of fun. I don't know, man. I think that if Cody is bequeathing Ace of the company onto Darby Allin, that title might be the Ace title. In which case, he's going to have it for a very long time.
Until there's someone else that can step up to Ace status.
If he loses it, he'll get it back pretty quickly. So yeah, I don't know. Who do you want his first feud to be against? And why is the answer Brody Lee?
Yeah, Brody Lee would be good. Ricky Starks would be good.
That'd be great. Also, that's probably going to happen. You know what else is great? When I was looking at our Twitch analytics.
Yeah.
So there's one section that says these channels have the most in common with you, or these are the channels that your channel has most in common with. Number 1 was our friend Leva Bates.
Yeah.
Number 2 was John Silver.
Interesting.
Yes. So I think it's like basically these are the channels that our followers, our friendos.
Yeah.
Are also following those channels.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Something like that.
Anthony, you guys are hosting Roman Reigns for dinner. What 3-course meal will you put together that is worthy of High Chief God King Roman, also Larson, as the more cultured one? Do you agree with that assessment?
No, but go ahead.
What cocktail will you serve?
When it comes to alcohol beverages, I cede that. Absolutely.
All right. I'd say either something that's kind of fitting in to his character, a Godfather, which is Scotch and Amaretto, I prefer Manhattans, so I'd probably say a Manhattan. As far as a 3-course meal, main course has to be a bone-in fillet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know, like based on how jacked he is, I don't know what his carb intake is these days, so I don't know if I'd say a potato side or not. Definitely some sort of green vegetable, maybe some sautéed green beans with some bacon in there and some lemon juice.
Yeah.
That would be good.
You know what I would do? You know what I would do? I'd sit there and I'd pull what was his name in Succession? Is it Tom?
Yeah.
And as soon as we sit down, I'd go over there. I put my hands on his bone-in full on his meat.
Yeah, there you go.
And I just walk away.
You say,
Ooh.
Thank you for the fillet. Isn't that what Tom said? Thank you for the chicken.
And put my hand on it. Oh,
there
man.
You go.
I'd serve him. You know what? If it was me, I'd serve
chili
him
dogs. That's what it is. Chili dogs.
I'd serve him some grape nuts.
There you go.
I'd say, here's some grape nuts.
Maybe you're in a foul mood because you're a little backed up.
Here's some colon blow for you, Roman.
There you go.
Here's some grape nuts.
Sean Barlow, we all know that the Hurt Business are the best thing in wrestling at the moment. Ignoring Retribution, which 4 superstars would you put against Hurt Business for a 4-on-4 Survivor Series match? Can be from any WWE brand.
Man, you don't have to say
fantastic work, Friendos.
You don't have to say ignoring Retribution. I wouldn't. I don't want it. Retribution anywhere near Hurt Business. They keep on getting their ass kicked. So a really let's do it like a brand like Hurt Business is Raw. Let's find from SmackDown. Like who wants Smack? Is there anybody obvious or any like big?
Oh, well, I mean, they would need a 4th, but Roman, Jimmy, and Jay.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. That's cool. Yeah. Are there any other factions on SmackDown?
No.
I'd go Imperium. Imperium. That's what I'd do.
Oh yeah,
They're
Walter
terrific.
versus Bob Lashley would be great.
Right? I mean, just for that is amazing.
Yeah, it'd be worth it just for that alone. Greg Morris, everyone seems to think Hangman would be the one to take the title off Omega. Power rank who beats Kenny if it isn't Paige. You got to put MJF in the conversation.
Boy, it sucks if it's not Hangman. Like that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I kind of feel like the only way it's not Hangman is injury.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I mean, for the sake of the question, I get it. Well, let's say Kenny sticks to being this game show cleaner that he sort of is. This sort of nouveau cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
You need. I'd probably go. I'd go with Darby Allin. You get the ace of the company. You have a when powers collide. What was the intro to the Warrior Hogan WrestleMania? When stars collide or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Vince's impromptu astronomy lesson.
Yeah, virtually. All the constellations and such. It's like going to a planetarium show.
Really bad. Where the host is screaming at you.
Yeah, just
look at that nebula. Oh, it's a beautiful nebula.
Look at the pile driver constellation. So who did I say? Oh, MJF, Darby, Pac. It'd be great if they could build up Phoenix and or Pentagon to be up to that level. It just takes some wins. I still feel like Cody is, at some point is going to get another title shot. I know he's like banned from doing it. They'll find a way around that.
Yeah,
unless
that could
his
be.
Political ambitions present themselves before he can go for the belt again.
Yeah, we shall see. Maybe he'll. Matt Eager. How screwed will Steve be on Wednesday at Quizlemania? Oh, not screwed at all. Screwed if you're talking about.
I mean, he should really hope for 5th place.
I'm aiming for top. I'm aiming for top.
Well,
top or GTFO.
My life philosophy is pretty much expect the worst, but hope for the best. I think for you should expect the worst and hope for mediocrity. Prove me wrong.
Are there betting markets for this? Because I want to put all the money on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put all my money on the field.
Prove
me wrong, Steve.
Easy. Stop saying that. Damn it. I'm going to listen to that between now and Wednesday. Prove me wrong. All right. Let's see here. Easy asks, was Khan's excuse for the lackluster build for the women's match enough to let it go? He said there was a lot of build on Dark, and he didn't realize so few people watched it. Number one, is that true? I don't watch Dark.
I mean, it's true. That's what he said.
No. I mean, is it true there was a build on Dark?
I don't watch Dark. I don't know.
I think Nyla, I mean, I'm sure some people here in the chat watch it. I think
here's the thing. I
Nyla
kinda
Rose
feel like,
was on Dark quite a bit, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like Dark, you can't utilize Dark to build programs for title belts. If
Not
you want
unless
to do undercard stuff.
Not unless
fine.
you're going to look, if you're going to reference it as it's happening, then I guess you can kind of if you're going to reference it on Dynamite as it's happening, you can kind of let it
I
go.
still kind of feel like any build you have for a championship should actually take place on your A show.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that. But
because that's the one show you know people who follow your product are going to watch.
If they at least showed what was happening on Dynamite, in video packages that happen on Dark, at least I would know. At least I would know. It's not ideal. At least I would know what was happening is my point.
Here's the thing, though, is Tony Khan, from the beginning, I kind of feel like for the most part, when they mess up, if he realizes that they've messed up, he's pretty good about saying, yeah, we messed up. I
agree.
And this is an instance where he says, okay, we tried something, didn't work. Lesson learned. This point forward, we'll do better. And he realized there was a mistake that was made in terms of building to that match. And, they've only been running shows for a bit more than a year. It's all a learning process still.
So, here's the thing, though. Everybody in chat saying it wasn't. Jorge D says, as an AEW Dark Watcher, there was no build there either.
Oh,
Flats says, Nyla issued her no wrestle match thing on Dark. Jorge says Nyla had like 2 or 3 matches before the pay-per-view and nothing really happened. Not really built.
No.
I mean, just setting up. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that you're right. Like, usually when they're wrong. And that's why it's kind of puzzling that they really haven't endeavored to do any better. They really, unless, like we mentioned in our recap, unless that match, they understood, hey, we haven't done a great job at this. Let's just say what we can say, because we know that, it's what have you done for us lately? And we know that we have a plan now, and this match at Full Gear is going to be the kickoff for that plan. Sheeta was showing a bit more character in the match, a bit more personality perhaps, to set up something. You got Britt Baker sort of waiting there. She'll probably start racking up wins. I don't know where she's ranked right now, if she's still under 500, because I know she was for a spell. But maybe this is going to be the kickoff point, in which case we'll see it on Dynamite. We'll see it next week on Dynamite. We'll see it the next week on Dynamite. And then it'll be like, okay, wait, remember that time that their women's division, they weren't doing anything with it? It's great that it's going good now,
Yeah.
Maybe that's the case. I don't know. It is weird. And that's it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to do something. I'm trying to potty train my 3-year-old. Which wrestlers do you think would be the best at potty training?
AJ's got kids. Pretty much anybody has kids. Doesn't Mustafa Ali has kids?
Xavier Woods has kids, and also he has a PhD. It says here in Wikipedia, educational psychology.
Well, there you go, then.
That'd be my answer.
Yeah, okay. That's a good one, too.
NJWP.
Walter. You sit down. That's just Thatcher.
Oh, gosh.
Crap as crap can.
NJWP, which of the American wrestling companies is best at storytelling?
Which of the American wrestling companies is best
right now? I kind of feel like
storytelling?
week to week the most consistent, and I guess if that is your basis for quality, I think the most consistent show in terms of storytelling for me right now is SmackDown.
So, not coincidentally, SmackDown is my favorite wrestling show right now. That changes every couple months.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, SmackDown was one that I I look forward to watching. I look forward to watching everything except Raw. Raw every week has to turn me around, and most weeks they actually do. Most weeks they do. Most weeks we're like an hour into it. I'm like, I know this is gonna be another 2 hours, but this is kind of cool. This is kind of fun. I'm into it. But going into it, like right now, I'm like, man, that's 3 hours I could be cramming for Quizlemania. But
you can multitask, man. You could do both those things.
Yeah, I gotta do Steve notes, man. I can't honestly, like if I'm doing Steve notes for something, I can't do anything else.
All right, fine. Panda Police Club, if you were to book it, who would we kind of answered this already. Darby Allin's first feud, and who would end up taking the TNT title off of him? Panda Police Club. Oh, says either Eddie Kingston, that wouldn't be bad, or MJF.
I would put it. I mean, that's a good. The point about Eddie Kingston's a good one. I would actually put it somebody in his family. I do think that he should. There's too many better wrestlers than him in his crew, like everybody. And he is terrific at with the microphone. Just terrific. Just have.
I'll say
for me,
this.
it's Penta. I'm sorry, it's Phoenix. Phoenix.
The Butcher, but only when he's wearing overalls.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah, he totally has. What's the doctor? The guy in Sonic. Professor Egg.
Dr. Eggman.
Dr. Eggman.
Yeah,
he totally looks like that now.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Dalen Dula, this is an interesting question. In the future, at the age of 103, are you going to make it to 103, Steve?
Easy. My dad told me, he was like, nobody, he's like, I hate to bum you out, but nobody in our family makes it past 80. I was like, crap.
Well, start taking care of yourself. Maybe you got a chance. At the tender age of 103, you decide to live out your days in a lovely retirement community in Glendale, California, of all places. Sadly, you've been getting killed in the weekly 2v2 shuffleboard tournaments. What very aged wrestler do you bring in as your ringer to help you win the tournament?
Shuffleboard.
So is this the shuffleboard with the stick, I'm guessing? Like you play on the cruises?
What's it called with at the bar?
The shuffleboard too. That's the same idea. But
I thought the thing with the stick
table,
had like a different name.
No, that's shuffleboard.
Is it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, is it like a current wrestler that's like super old with me? Is that the point?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, look at that. So there's
I'm gonna say Kenny Omega. By his own account, he's been very good at basically every sport he ever tried. He played hockey, so he can handle the stick aspect of it and know how much pressure to put behind it to get the puck where he wants to go. Kenny Omega is my answer.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's a really good one because he's also the cleaner. So if you want him for what's the one where you can sweep and stuff?
Oh yeah, curling.
What's that one called? Curling.
Curling.
Yeah. Give me Kenny for curling. Let's see here. What a great question though. Age 103. What year would that be? 70, 80, 20,
60
81?
years from now.
2081?
2080.
Yeah. Let's see here. Jason Lewis. F, Mary, Fire, SummerSlam, Rumble, Money in the Bank. Well, I would fire SummerSlam. Because you're not good. I love Money in the Bank and I love the Royal Rumble. But the Royal Rumble is here to stay. Marry that and F Money in the Bank.
We're in complete agreement.
There you go.
SummerSlam usually has like a bummer of an ending too.
Yeah, BummerSlam is it's more often than not got a crap ending.
Nate Chive, yes, I said when the Hurt Business take the tag titles off New Day, should they hold them until WWE can get their tag team division together? AKA a lengthy amount of time. I don't think WWE is ever, at least in the near future, going to prioritize tag team wrestling enough to get their tag division in order. They just don't care about it. So, I mean, having the titles, having Hurt Business and the New Day feud over those tag titles is going to go a long way to making the tag division seem important because they're two really good teams.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as a whole, WWE just doesn't really care, or Vince doesn't really care about tag team wrestling.
Yeah. That was something interesting we didn't talk about. That Triple H was trying to entice FTR to come back to NXT.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of interesting. I don't know. Do you remember? Did he mention I thought he said it was in the while they were in AEW Triple H was contacting them.
No, I think it was like 2017. Like it was a while ago. I thought I read.
Really?
That he was trying to recruit him. Here, you ask the next question.
Yeah, look that one up. Because I swear I thought the article said that it was a recent thing. And they were like, no, that time in our period. Yeah, it was a recent thing because they were like, no, our time in WWE is done. It wasn't while they were in WWE.
I thought he said what year it was.
You look that up. I'm going to do a question. Buffalo Dan 90. If AEW are to get a second televised show, what should it be called? Also, pick a general manager for both shows. If AEW are to get a second televised show, so they've got Dynamite, they've got Dark.
Okay. So it says once we got pulled from all our dates on the main roster, so, they had that spell where they weren't doing anything before they got released. So once we got pulled from all our dates on the main roster, it was down to NXT as the option, and we talked to Hunter at length. This is from Wrestling Inc., these quotes. There were offers on the table that were very tempting because we loved NXT and we loved our time there. But at the end of the day, like Dak said, we knew that our time there was done.
Okay, so
while they were still under contract.
Okay, but they hadn't yet been released. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was more recent than that. The article was worded oddly. I think they just meant they said that in the lead up to... They revealed that information in the lead up to the show. So if there was a second televised show, what should it be called? I say, dude, get Thunder. AEW Thunder.
Oh, gosh.
Come on, they're trying to steal all of WWE's properties
anyways. AEW Saturday night. That's what it is. Saturday night.
Yeah.
Thunder has some, people don't really think highly of Thunder. There's not a whole lot of nostalgia for Thunder.
Speak for yourself, man. That's like the highest every week.
Speak for yourself. That's like
every week it's the highest.
You're about the only one.
Every week it's the highest rated show on the WWE Network.
That's definitely not true.
It's totally true. You haven't been reading the newsletter yet lately, have you? You're not the real wrestling insider.
Neither are you.
Soon to be Quizlemania champion.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Also, pick a general manager for both shows.
Adam Pearce.
No, man, this is AEW, man. You can't get Scrap Iron over there. He's WWE.
Sting for Dynamite.
Okay.
And then
Jeff Farmer for wait, did he pass?
There you go. I don't remember.
Somebody passed.
Don't remember.
Because Jeff Farmer was fake Sting, right?
Yeah, he was NWO Sting.
No, he's alive. Who died?
All right.
Somebody died. Right? Oh, was it Bognar?
Yeah.
Somebody fake died.
Yeah, it was Rick Bognar. He passed away. Justin Bobamba. You live in the Red Dead universe in 1899. It says Red Dead 2 starts in 1899. Do you join a gang or start a gang, start homesteading, live in a town, city, or travel looking for occasional work? This seems like a Ask Stephen Larson question, but I read it, so we'll answer it now. So if we actually lived in the Red Dead universe.
Okay. You good.
Traveling back then seemed pretty rough.
Yeah. I'm going to live in
so I'd probably just stay in one place. So that means either homesteading or living in a town or city. It would depend on my trade, what skills I had.
What skills do you have to offer?
Well, I don't think I'm much of a rancher.
Frontier days. No.
So I'd probably live in a town and city.
I'd be a newspaper man.
All right.
I'd document
open
history.
A saloon. I know
how to. Oh yeah, that's rough though, dude. That's rough and tumble. What are you gonna do if somebody comes in? Hey, dude, you give up your protection money.
I'll have some muscle to take care of all that.
You're gonna have some muscle.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. You gonna have a piano player there?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Is it gonna be a happening place or is it? Man, you're gonna run the number 9. Get out of here. You're gonna be what's that dude's name? What was his name? God, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't remember. I know what you're talking about.
Hold on a second. Number 9 Saloon, Deadwood.
Oh, I can see his face.
Let's see here.
Anyways, will you look that up? This next question's for me from Fear and Loathing. Larson, if Steve wins Quizlemania, will you acknowledge him as the tribal chief?
Oh, you're going to fall in line?
What do I have to fall in line about?
Because I'm the tribal chief.
Well, let's see if you pick up that W first, and then we'll go from there. How about that?
Oh, so it's a chance. Wow, cool.
Let's push. I'm pushing. Another one from Fear and Loathing. What wrestlers would you use in? Oh gosh, what wrestlers would you use in booking a Team Trump versus Team Biden Survivor Series matchup?
These are wrestlers. Okay, that's easy. Team Trump.
Well, who had Trump's proxy at Mania 23? Was it Lashley?
No, Umar. Yeah, Lashley, because he was a good guy. Yeah, Trump was booked as a good guy. So Lashley.
Well, Team Trump would be Forgotten Sons,
or just Jackson Riker.
All right, Jackson Riker.
Okay.
Chris Jericho.
Okay, yeah. Jackson
Jake
Riker.
Hager.
Jericho. Hager for sure. I mean, let's go. Yeah, Austin Aries.
Or about Team Biden?
Is he? This is killing my soul.
Here, Team Biden, Daniel Bryan.
Uh-huh.
Who else? You're just so obsessed with figuring out who this actor is.
It's every actor is on here. Oh. No, that's not it. Yeah. Tom Nuttall.
Yep.
That's what it is.
That's him.
Sorry. Anyways, so wait, Team Biden we're talking about now?
Yeah. Alex C says Hangman Adam Page. That's a good answer.
Oh, man. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Yeah, Kevin Owens, Hangman Page, Daniel Bryan.
Maybe Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, yeah. Although, I don't know.
The Rock did endorse Biden, so you could put The Rock.
Oh, and you put The Rock on
Biden.
there. Yeah, he literally endorsed him. That's great.
Mustafa Ali.
I feel like Sami Zayn would be more like he'd try to run into like a third party, like a third team.
Team Bernie.
Team Bernie. Yeah, something like that. Who is the libertarian candidate? Sammy's not a libertarian.
No.
Oh, yeah.
What else do we got here?
Oh, yeah, Batista. Boy, Team Biden's stacked.
Yeah, man.
Team Biden stacked. The Rock, Batista. Oh, but then you know what? On Team Trump, you probably have The Undertaker.
Oh, yeah.
Probably have The Undertaker. You might have Cena over there, too. That's a possibility.
Well, you definitely have Undertaker, and you probably definitely have Hulk Hogan on Team Trump.
That's a high possibility. That's a high possibility right there.
Nick, with the possibility of Biden putting the U.S. in lockdown, how do you see both AEW and WWE handling their live shows in future pre-taping?
I have no idea he's already said that he can't establish a national mask mandate. I find it difficult to believe that he would. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna try to exercise federal powers over like national lockdowns. I don't know. If he's saying he can't do a national mask mandate, I find it difficult to believe that he could do a
why can't he do
shutdown.
a national mask mandate?
Because you'd be interfering with states' rights. Apparently, he's just gonna try to encourage. I mean, seemingly, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, didn't Utah go into a state of emergency just like yesterday or the other day? And they're putting down a statewide mandate. So I don't know. Maybe some of the states that are getting harder hit will come to their senses and do some of that stuff.
Yep.
Ricky Scurvy says the friendos are chirping to find out when the next match at is. Larson, when's the next match at?
Be following Survivor Series.
Following Survivor Series. So, like, I think Rich was saying, did we not do one in October?
I think the one we filmed in October ended up going up November 1st.
Okay, so we had one in September. We had one November 1st.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to do one. So we'll have just two in November. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just based on how the schedule kind of shook out.
Mm-hmm. So over the period of 3 months, you'll have
29th.
three of them. Yeah.
Yeah. The next one will be November 29th.
Okay, cool. Right on. Well, there you go. All right. Anyways, is that it for us?
Sure.
All right. Twitch chat, stick around. We'll hang out for a little bit. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Be a part of the best pro wrestling podcast today at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. Enjoy tons of bonus videos, including patron-only live shows, gameplay, and vintage 10 for the wins, access to podcast question threads, the Friendo Care Package, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steve and Larson.